Holy crap. I've been overrun by bunnies. I did this deliberately to see how long it would take for all the bunnies to kill themselves. I know that's a really strange thing to think, or do, or say, just generally. They just keep falling off there, look. And I'm just wondering how long it'll take for me to have absolutely no bunnies left in this house. Hello, once again, Minecraft, and welcome to Season 2 of Voidbound. This is episode 2 of Season 2, I believe, and if you're wondering what on earth this is not white carpet, it is blue carpet, but for some reason, when you put glowstone in the floor and then put carpet on it, the light shines through and makes the blue carpet white. How it looks without the shaders is like this. I'll just turn them off for you now. Let me just find it. None. Done. Done. Back to game. This is what it looks like without the shaders. Just wanted to make sure that you knew that, which is annoying more than anything else. Really, I shouldn't be using the shaders because they just don't work properly. I mean, I liked them. I really did like them, but they just don't work properly. Anyway, let's get on with the presentation, I think. Right, so I got a few things to show you. I don't know if I've shown you this yet. This is my I made this with a skeleton. This is Pixelriff's idea. I don't know if he stole it himself, but he made a tutorial about how you can push down opaque glass and other stuff which can go through armor stands, such as steps and other things. You can push steps through armor stands, glass through armor stands, and I believe you could probably push glowstone through armor stands, but I don't know why you'd want to do that. So anyway, I created this little box thing here. This is my modern art. It's called the Witherman. Basically, it's art for art's sake, really. Nothing else with a wither skeleton head. I got some things out here. Have I shown you my smelter? Have I shown you any of this? I don't even know if I've shown you any of this, to be honest. I showed you around before. I'm just going to show you around again, because that's the way it is. This is my smelter. It's an auto smelter, but not one of the most efficient auto smelters. Stuff goes in there, coal goes in there, and the finished product comes out here. I could make this a little bit more efficient and faster, but what is the point? Because by the time I come back and I've done everything I needed to do, this is usually done. So I may at some time move this down to the basement, which I might do, because I got an idea of how I can make the coal auto and make loads of furnaces, and make the furnace, auto as well. Load your auto load both the furnaces, top and coal and whatever, and make it quicker, and then come out into like one chest. I think I have an idea how to do that, but we'll work that out later. This is my pond. I've put what I've done is I put red here because the stone underneath looks blue, if you can see, because of the water. And I thought red, blue, it might be really good. That's Skype, because I have got a new job. I'm working for a toy store, and it's voluntary work at the moment, which means that I don't get any money, which is unfortunate, but there is a chance that I might get a Christmas placement to get some money over Christmas, which will be good. And also, if I'm honest, I may be able to get some full-time employment, which would be good. I will try to still do my regular videos for you. At least I'll still be doing my vlogs. on my channel, but I will try to bring gaming videos as well, because I like doing it. It's my hobby, as well as origami, which a lot of you don't know about. Okay, so this is my fountain of luck. You throw some lapis in there, it gives you like a random enchanting tool. It's redstoned up to the hilt. This was another one of PixelRiffs videos, which gave me an idea to do that. And be honest, right, PixelRiffs has recently had a shout out by Oh My God Chad, who I don't know. I don't know Oh My God Chad. I'm sure a lot of people will go, you don't know Chad? No, I do not know Chad. I didn't even watch any Chad's videos. But apparently he's very popular in the Minecraft circles, and he got a shout out by him, and he ended up going from, I think it was 100 subs to about 3,000 in a day. Those 3,000, I mean, will occur more now. He's reached the level now where new subscribers will come because of those other subscribers. His word of mouth has increased. Okay, his subscriber count. By the way, this is where I live. Oh yeah, also, at the beginning of this I showed you a little video. It was, I believe, loads of rabbits running around. Well, I decided that instead of letting them die randomly, I was going to throw them over here, because breeding rabbits is actually a very good idea. Not only do they give you leather and meat, like cows, not as quickly, but you know, I mean, carrots, probably. Anyway, they also give you rabbit's feet, which allow you to make potions of leaping, which it's very rare to get a rabbit's foot, but when you do, you can get a lucky rabbit's foot will give you leaping. Okay, now I've got a few changes in my basement as well, which I've been doing, and I decided that another one of this is Dr. Crayfish now we're coming into. I watched one of his videos, and he came up with this idea, which I thought was amazing, and I thought I'd install it in my basement. So this is my armory. In here I got all my tools and my items. I can just press the button to deploy them like this, if so, and then put them in here, and they go back into the thing. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that, but it's quite good. It doesn't matter really. I just go like this and take them, but if I want to, I can go quickly. Boff. Oh, I got that. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, you get me? Yeah. Torches in here. I'm going to fill that. I got some arrows here to go with my bow. Up here we got a bow thing, little bow arty thing, and then over here we've got kind of like a, when you get like a shield and you get two swords. I was going for that kind of feel, but you can't really do that in Minecraft. You can't put two items into an item frame, which would be actually really good, but unfortunately that is impossible to do, so we've got this instead. And this is the bit that I was wanted to show you, and that is that when you press this button, it cycles through the different armors that I've got. Like, these are my enchanted armors, and then we've got just normal armors over here. They're all like metal armors, and I got like all of them just set up in here. That's my diamond armor, and then it goes to my leather armor, which I think is just amazing. I just really think that's amazing. Okay, so next is my hidden lab, which we get to by clicking this little lever here, which opens up the wall. Show you again, it's hidden. And this is my hidden lab. Of course, everyone's going to know it's here, but it's just that, I wanted a lab, and I wanted to call it hidden. I've also been collecting some music discs, and I got some saddles as well to get some horses, but I haven't been able to find any around here, and for a country and western theme, that's a little bit like rubbish, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. But there we go. Okay, so we got that, and now next is to spawn. So this is my this is my way to get to spawn. It's one of the ways to get to spawn. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's only like a one-way there and a one-way back trip. If I was to ride to spawn, then walk back to my house, I would not be able to use the door up there to get back down here. Unless I left the doors open, which I can do if I want to. But yeah, we're gonna have to work that one out. Right, what I've done is I've decided to use the dispenser. Dispensers now, as you know from one of the updates, now actually uses the item that's in the dispenser rather than so it can fire arrows and start fires like an igniter. Well, now I've got it deploying a minecart. Sorry. And this is my little tunnel to spawn. As you can see, it's along. I had to dig all this up myself. I didn't use any TNT. I used, I believe it was 20 picks to get all this done, and a silk touch. I was able to get this done. I always pick this up after I finished it because each one of these dispensers is full. This is my drop from spawn, so that I don't have to keep going down the ladders. Because, as you know, descending from ladders is boring when you can do just this, which from any height. That's from absolutely any height, including right at the top of the world. If you were to fall down and land in a 1-block water spout at the bottom of a fall, you don't die. Now, one of my friends, I believe it's the Big Lembowski, check him out. He used to jump from like cliff edges with a bucket of water in his hand, right? And try to deploy the water before he hit the floor. And that works as well. And it's like a kind of a game of chicken, really. You jump off off a cliff and then see if you survive. And most of the time you would as well, which is quite funny. Yeah. That's Lembowski for you. This is my monument. Oh, the sun's gone down. I wouldn't have got attacked. I got nothing. I haven't even got armor on. But then again, if I die, I've only got a minecart on me, so who cares? Okay, so this is the Monument of the Dead Dogs. Now, I'll tell you about that now. It's got a little bit of a story to tell you. And this way to the farm. So if I wanted to go back to the farm, if I ran back to the farm now, which is over my little walk, my runway, which I'm going to show you now. We're not going to go there. We're actually going to take the minecart back. But if I want to show you this first. If I was to run along this, and I made this, and it looks kind of western. I used stone. Oh. Uh-oh, run away. Run away, zombies. Okay, that should be fine in here. Whew. I can't believe I didn't bring any items. Oh wait, I can sleep. That's true. I can sleep. Let's do that. There we go. Let's just sort that out, I think. Hopefully. Okay. Now, as I was speaking before, I was rudely interrupted by being chased by baby zombies, which, to be honest, will probably still be alive because baby zombies don't die. Yeah, we're good. Okay, he must have disappeared or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Right, so I made this. Let's go back to this, can we? I made this. I don't want that. Hello. Hello, pig. What? Go away. Right, now, I made this more western looking. Well, before, I had stone brick, and I had pumpkins, and if you check out Griffin's film or video, you will notice that this path was pumpkins and stone, and she commented on how it didn't look anything like a western feel pathway, and she was correct. I really should stick to a western theme. So because it was really my idea to do it. I think it was. I think I suggested it. I was the one who suggested it. Maybe everyone suggested it. Nah, whatever. Anyway, that's the way back across my road. What was I saying? Oh yeah, she saw that, told me that it was West Ravine, so I changed it. This monument here to the dead dogs, I got a story to tell you now before I call it a day. Before I call it a day, I decided that I'm going to tell you about the dead dogs. Now, you wouldn't know about the dead dogs because I don't have the dogs anymore. I don't have the dogs anymore for one perfectly good reason, and I am about to tell you why. Suspense, suspense, suspense. Hopefully you can still hear me over the sound of a horribly loud minecart. Maybe I'll wait till we get to the end of this before telling you what I'm going to tell you. Because it's very loud, and it should not be that loud, but it is, and it's deafening. It's absolutely deafening. It's horrible, and it should be. It's. I don't know. I think you can change the volume, but being lazy. Potato. Okay, so I went looking. I went for I went over 3,000 blocks far away from this new spawn area to find some dogs, and I found some dogs. Right now. I had bones on me, so I was taming the dogs as I went along. And I unfortunately had to travel across water. An ocean, in fact. It was an ocean biome. And I had to go across the ocean biome on a boat. Now, by the time I got to the other side of the ocean biome, to the other side, so I could, bring the dogs home, the dogs were gone. And I thought they disappeared. Well, no. What happened was I was running along and I was coming across a beach. I came across a beach. And I was running across the beach, minding my own business, as you do, and I found a temple. And the dogs were still gone. So I decided I was going to go into the temple and I was going to see what was down the bottom end of the temple and get the goods and then bring them back. At least it wouldn't be too much of a wasted trip. You never know, I might have found a saddle or maybe a record, or you never know what you might find in there, because it's random loot, isn't it? So I decided I was going to dig down. So I dug down all the way now, knowing that there's going to be TNT at the bottom of the pit. So I dug down, blah blah blah, blah, as you do, and I got to the bottom after digging. And at that moment, all the dogs that I'd incurred, in fact, I'd been breeding them as well along the way to make them huge, so I had a huge pack of wolves. All of them decided to appear out of nowhere and at the same time, and I hadn't removed the pressure plate at that point. I was about to remove the pressure plate just as they teleported in. One of the dogs hit the pressure plate and set the TNT off, with me right next to the TNT, covered in dogs, and all the TNT exploded and killed all my dogs. Hence why I have a monument over there called the Monument to the Dead Dogs. So that's why that's called the Monument to the Dead Dogs. And that's my story, and that's where we're going to leave it this time. And hopefully I can still make videos for you while I'm working. I'm going to try to do it. It's going to be difficult. Maybe you'll only get one video for 6 weeks, but it's going to be 6 weeks. Maybe you'll only get one video a week, including my vlogs, so you might get 2. So, or maybe a couple more if I can get the chance to do it. But like I said, if I haven't got the chance, I haven't got the chance. So maybe on Sundays. Anyway, we'll see. Thanks for watching. Give me some thumbs up, love. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time.